Welcome back to Painting the Roses Red. It's Becky and Maybe. Guys, welcome back to the kitchen. So I'm going to share with you today a really fun little thing that I love to do. Is make ahead omelets, and it's not actually an omelet. It's more of a scramble. I think I've shared a couple of times ideas for breakfast burritos. I'm a breakfast burrito girl. It's kind of a thing for me. It's super quick and easy, fast. Um, it's on the go food, which oftentimes it seems like in the mornings I'm sort of in a hurry. And this bag will make 4 servings. And the burrito size tortillas that I love to use, that is amazing. It's just, 4 large size burritos, and it's perfect, especially on Sundays when I'm trying to get ready for church. And to be honest, I like to have several hours to myself in the morning, every morning, and being completely awake, that sort of thing. I usually don't eat super early in the morning, which on Sundays mornings are a lot earlier, so having the ability to have things already prepared where I can easily just toss this into a burrito, I am good to go. I mean, it literally takes no time at all. Put it into the tortilla, warm it up in the microwave or the toaster oven, whichever you prefer, and boom, you have breakfast. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do next. So I went ahead and put a tablespoon of the extra virgin olive oil into the pan. I have not turned it on quite yet, but I will in just a second. And this happens to be a frozen product that I really like. And this is the mushroom version. It has multiple kinds of mushrooms along with potatoes and onion and some spinach. So literally, guys, all you have to do is add eggs. It's 2 eggs per serving. There's 4 servings in this package, so, do the math. There you go. And the cool thing about this is the fact that it's frozen. You don't have to prepare the entire bag at once. So that's the awesome thing. Make ahead meals for me is just something that I really like to do. If you've watched my videos for a while, you've seen that that is just something that I prefer to do, to be able to make the meal one time and have the ability to have 2 dinners or breakfast or lunch or whatever have you. Even desserts, side dishes, that sort of thing. It's just super, super easy to cut it in half and have more than 1 meal at a time, especially because it's just Josh and I. We don't need that huge of a size most of the time. So unless we're, sharing with friends or that sort of thing, having those extras just really makes things so much easier. So today I actually am going to go ahead and make this entire package. I'm actually going to portion this out and put it in the freezer because, again, we're making this ahead. We want to make it easy and simple, and you can easily take the package out. You can leave it out to thaw in the refrigerator and you have it for the next day. Super easy, simple, and grab and go. So we're going to get this in the pan. So because it is a frozen product, I went ahead and popped the lid on after putting the contents in the pot to give it some help. So we're going to give it a few minutes and then give it a check. So here we go. She's all nice and cooked. I'm going to add some seasoning and then I'm going to crack some eggs and get this going. So really quick, I added salt to taste and about a teaspoon of my favorite garlic and herb seasoning. We're going to get that mixed in and get the eggs in. So there's the eggs all mixed up. I went ahead and added the same seasoning that I had added to the pan previously. Don't forget to season your eggs, guys. It really does make a difference. They don't come seasoned, so use your favorite seasoning, just like in the vegetables and things. So there's 8 eggs in here. Remember, there's 4 servings of vegetables and stuff in that pan, so 8 eggs. And we're going to toss these in and get wrapping. So there you go. They're all in. We're going to get these cooking, and then we can portion it out for breakfast today and 3 others. Ooh, we're getting closer. Guys, this is the time that you want to think about extras. If you have that extra, and I know I'm saying this, but sometimes I do cook extra just for this purpose. Crumbled up bacon, cheese, hot sauce, that sort of thing. Usually hot sauce and I'm going to say it, ketchup, because some people like ketchup on their eggs. That sort of thing you want to put on right before you serve it, rather than if you're going to freeze it. The cheese, the same thing. It does change the texture a little bit. But since we're going to create something for breakfast for myself today and for later on, it's something to think about for sure. So she is done now, guys. Don't forget to give it a taste. Make sure that the seasonings are to your liking. It might need a little salt, might need a little zhuzh of something. Remember, this is your project, your food. If you feel like it needs less salt, by all means, guys, tailor this towards what you would like for your breakfast. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, so that you will be notified for upcoming videos in vlogust. Thank you so much for joining me, but we're not done yet. I'm going to let this cool, and then we're going to package it for the plan ahead meals. I have to share with you one of my new favorite tortillas. This is from the La Tortilla Company. This is the low carb whole wheat tortillas. These are the burrito size, which I absolutely love. 1 burrito to save the world, in my opinion. 20 comes in a package, which is amazing. A very good deal. I find these at Winco. I think you can also find the Tortilla Factory's products at, you know, honestly, plenty of stores. I think Walmart carries it. I believe Aldi as well. I'm not sure if they have this size at Walmart and Aldi, however. I have found it. I have found the low-carb tortillas at Aldi. They are not whole wheat, but they are also not this size. They're the soft taco size. So I hope you will give them a try. They're super yum. Here's all the little details. 90 carbs, 90 calories and 6 net carbs, 13 fiber and 8 protein. So good for anybody that is doing the lower carb, better carb diet, like I like to say. I really like them. So I'm going to make my burrito, and then we're going to let this cool off so that she can be ready to be packaged up later on. So I heat these tortillas for about 30 seconds before I fill them. I just put it on a piece of paper towel, and we're going to go ahead and fill this bad boy. And like I mentioned before, putting the cheese on and hot sauce or anything like that, usually you want to do that when you're ready to use it and not in the pan itself with the rest of it, in case you're choosing to freeze it. If you're just putting it in the fridge, it will keep for a few days. So if you need a couple of meals and it's just, you know, the day before or a couple of days before, it is perfectly okay to add all of your fixings minus the liquid, and then use them as you choose. But if you want it for, you know, longer time storage, you know, where, you know, it's a week ahead or something like that, it's totally fine. Just don't add these and wait until you're ready to serve them. And it's easy as that. We're going to put some egg on here, wrap this up, and we're ready for breakfast. So there we go. She's ready to wrap. And there you go. She's all wrapped up. You might want to go ahead and pop this in the microwave for about 15 seconds just to melt the cheese inside, but that is completely up to you. And again, we're going to let this pan cool off completely before we portion it out so that it's ready for our next meals. So here it is. I waited until it was all cooled. I have some snack size little baggies here. I'm going to put these in. I'm going to pop a couple in the fridge and one in the freezer. There you go. There's one filled. Little tip that I have, you can fold the bag over just so that it doesn't get a bunch of food on the outside of the zipper here. It's a little bit easier to close that way. And then you just roll it back up the top, zip it closed, put it in the fridge or the freezer for later on. So there you go, we're all done. They're ready to pop into the fridge or the freezer and be ready for your next meal. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're all having a very blessed day wherever you are, and I will see you tomorrow with another day of Vlogust. Bye!